Ah, 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 Morning Garden Show. I'm here. And I just want to show you something. This is something I've been eating off of for the last 3 or 4 weeks. This is garlic, but what I do is, thank you for the thumbs up. I've been eating off of this for the last 4 or 5 weeks. And what I do is I just clip off what I need and then I clip it in a small piece and add it to soup and things like that. This is this is garlic from the refrigerator, from the grocery store. I simply started it by putting a couple of them in a shallow bowl of water. Don't cover them completely, just the root base. And in about 3 days, you'll have roots on it. And then you slowly let them root out, let them grow some more. And then once they get about half an inch long, you put them in a pot of soil. Now this is a type of compost, but it's cow manure. Cow manure. So that's why I put it in. Cow manure. I don't know why it makes it grow better. That's why I use it. Um, so that's what I do with that. And then I use cow manure um, for some of my other plants, which I've been overwintering. And that's these here. These are pepper plants, and you can see there. There's just cow manure, and to bring them in from outdoors. All you do is just cut all the leaves back, and once you do that, you simply uh, cow manure and lightly water them. Don't overwater them because they hate for their roots to be wet. They don't like that for some reason. It rots their roots out. Don't over fertilize. Don't overwater them is the trick. Because you bring them indoors, and all you're trying to do is keep them alive until spring comes in, and then you could slowly introduce them back outside. Um, I don't know what kind of peppers those are because I did not. Hey, what's up now? Plants look good. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to keep them alive, and trying to be patient. I'm using a liquid fertilizer that I got from one of those sales that is called Natural Care. But it's been fun. It's just been fun keeping them alive. And the great thing about it is the garlic I'm eating off of, and then realizing when I thought about it, I could do the same thing with onions. I could simply take onions and root them, and then put them in a little bit of soil, and then just eat the tops off of them until it's time to add them to the compost pile. But eating the garlic, the onion chives, shoot, that's fun, and you get to eat food out of it. This garlic here is great with soups. I've tried it with clam chowder, chicken soup. Um, I've tried it with oh, I did have them with it was beans and beef kind of stew I made, and I did that and I had them with that as well. They were not so good there, but because I didn't cut them up enough and it was kind of stringy, but they were really great in the clam chowder because you cut them up in little pieces and you just sprinkle them throughout the soup, and it's just great. It's just great. I just like it like that. So now, let's see. I got a call from a company, Black Cow, and they want me to show their product online, and I'm going to do that. They just want me to give them my honest opinion what I think of their product. They see me using it, and I just want to give them an opinion of it and everything. So he's going to send me some stuff out Monday. He said Monday he's going to send some things out to me, and we can go from there. Um, but whatever I do, I'll give my honest opinion on what I think of the product. It's just that simple. So you will see me shooting some videos of Black Cow and talking about Black Cow, and we'll see what goes on from that point on. It's a company that's trying to sell a product. I understand that. So they're gonna get the honest word from me because I have to protect my com- my situation here with my show. I have to protect that. So anything I tell you is going to be straight from the my experience with it. Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, I've used it. I've used Black Cow in the past, and Black Cow is, in my opinion, I have had no problems with it as far as it growing things. I went up to a store. Well, I go up to a store, which is a Lowe's, and I see the Black Cow in there. But in the spring and summer, people can't get it. People cannot get Black Cow like they want to. When they bring it in the store, it's gone. When they bring Black Cow in the store, it's gone. I mean, they go through it. And with me, I do it a little different. Now, my foot is hurting a little bit right now, but it's going to dry up this week. And I will go to the store and get at least 10 bags of it. And that's what I will get, at least 10 bags. And people will look and say, why is he buying cow manure in the dead of winter here in Maryland Zone 7B? Why is he buying cow manure? Does he know something we don't? Well, one thing I know is that I watched the trend over the years. Um, the company loads up, they bring out all these new products. Some of them are not really composted down correctly. So I'll take the stuff that's been sitting there all winter, and I'll also take stuff that I can get to real quick without everybody being there buying it. See, I don't have to worry about it now because I went to the store and I saw a whole pallet of it there. About, I want to say 2 days ago, I saw a whole pallet of it. So I didn't get it there. And I should have gotten it right there because I had the car sitting outside. I had I had the cash to do it, and I kept saying, "No, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know why I didn't get it because I twisted my ankle, and I said I'm not going to put any additional stress on this foot, so I'm going to have to wait." That's why I didn't get it. That's right. But my foot's healing up really good, and it's a horrible thing to have your ankle twisted because it interferes with your day, and the more you walk on it, the worse it feels. But I've been off of it now for going on, I want to say 3 days because I haven't really been on it. So at any rate, um, I'm gonna get 10 bags of Black Cow, and there is another product there called the organic compost and cow manure. I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna compare it with Black Cow. So that's my goal. Um, the Black Cow, put it like this: 10 bags is gonna be the start. I'll get 10 bags. I'll get 10 bags of it. I might go ahead and get maybe five more and stack them up because what happens is when the dead when they start when Christmas go by and they start bringing them garden products in as soon as possible. As soon as them temperatures get a certain point, they start bringing that stuff in, and everybody gets that fever, and they start thinking, "Oh, my garden, that's right," and then they start buying up stuff. By that time, I want to have all my stuff already home, stocked up, and ready to go. And that's how I do it. I do it like that. I've been doing it like that for years. I do not wait to walk through a busy store to stand in line with 5 or 6 bags of cow manure or peat moss and be saying, boy, I tell you, the price really went up. Oh, I tell you, I don't like doing that. I don't like being pushed around in line. I like to go in and out of the store. And that's what you can do in the dead of winter. Okay, now you said dirt cheap. What do you mean? Give us a price when you say dirt cheap. Um, dirt cheap. Um, because I know what average we sell, excuse me, what they sell in this area is 40-pound bags, not the 50. But what do you mean dirt cheap? What kind of price we talking about per bag? Um, Okay, okay. Yeah, that's definitely that's what I call dirt cheap. Ah, now if you know a neighbor that actually has a cow, you can try to get it cheaper than that. It's a good thing that he got it for that price at that time, but black cow is good. But you can actually, if you find a neighbor that the cow is just out there eating natural off of the earth and like that, and he's the farmer saying, "God damn, this cow messing everywhere." You go ahead and get that instead of the anything else. That's going to be better for you. That's going to be better for your garden. And if he say all you got to do is clean it up and I'll let you have all you want, oh my goodness, you set. But you tell him, hey, I don't want to leave too much out there. I'm only going to get 300 pounds of it. And that's all I can handle. And then that way he says, okay, I'll take care of the rest. Get a pickup truck, line it with plastic, and load it up, and or get as much as you want, and take it home and dump it in the area and keep it there. That is what we call making it happen. Plants love to eat. Yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you're saying. I would have did the same thing. I mean, because uh, dollar bag, I would have took. I think I would have took a whole daggone pallet if they had it. I'd have found a way to get that home. A whole pallet, I would have took everything. I would have took the whole thing because it's not going to rot. It's going to rot and it's going to get better as it does. But I would have took the whole thing. The bags would have rotted away, and I still would have been using it. But cow manure, it does some amazing things to your plants. I mean, I got some right here. The garlic is showing no signs. I mean, no signs of slowing up. When I took the tops off of them 2 days ago, all the way down to the soil, and here they come right back again. I mean, I couldn't believe that. They came right back again, right back. And there ain't nothing but black cow in there doing that. They're eating all they want. Yep. And so that's what I do. They eat right, you take care of them, and they produce. I have blackberries on my property. I'm going to propagate a few more plants because I'm learning that it's best to use that plant. That plant is a powerful plant. And here I am. I was messing around with it, having. I think I got one, two, three, four, five, six. I think I have 6 plants. I should have at least about 10 or 15 of them going, and I would have as many blackberries as I need. You don't even have to feed that plant. You don't have to feed a blackberry plant. But if you fed them, your berries would be bigger. You don't have to feed blackberry plants. They do their own deal. When you put those suckers out there, they do their own deal. They get big and burly, and you have to basically cut and manage them and keep them under control because if you don't, they will go out and make it on their own. When they say make it on their own, they mean it. They do their own deal. Um, Because I saw one that went 17, 18 feet from where its parent plant was and drilled itself in the ground, and I couldn't pull it out of the ground. I kept pulling it, and I said, God damn, what is it holding on to? And all it did was went over in an area where the soil was really fertile, and it dug in. But the quickest way to get them out of the ground is you clip them off, and you clip them off fresh, and you pour a little vinegar in that cut, and it will kill that plant. If you don't want them all over the place, that's how you do that. Pull a little bit of vinegar in there and kill it. Because you don't want them everywhere. You want them where you want them to grow in some kind of order. So you keep them in that order, and then when the berries come on, you just go back there, pick, and pick all you want. And then when it comes, the new plants come up, you cut the old parent plants back, and you have the new ones that grew that year. That's going to be your product for next year, or your parent plant for next year. That's how you're going to do that. You're not going to have them run all over the place. That's not how that works. You need them to, you need the plants to do what they got to do. I'm going to, I'm going to get some control over my raspberry plants because they're growing all over the place. But the one that I wanted to check on is those thorny ones that I have. I got to make sure that they die out because I got to grow on those. I don't like them. I do not like them. There's too many thorns on them. When they came here, they were in little bags and they was about 12 inches, 13 inches long. And I didn't, and they had like little fuzzy hair on them. I didn't think they had thorns on them. I didn't read anything about the information about having thorns. So now, I mean, them things they burrow and they put these thorns in you. They got a group of tiny thorns and they got the big thorns. It's like a set of them. I think the tiny thorns are the worst because they go in you and you can't get them out. Um, and they itch all day long, So I said, yeah, get rid of these plants because when I went out there last time I saw them, they pretty much are trying to take over, and so I'm going to make sure that I get rid of them before they get a good foothold in, and I'm gonna get rid of those plants, and it's going to be easy because their thorns, excuse me, their growth is a reddish color, so they're easier to find. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. They're reddish color, and that's how you want to do that. Water. How many of you out there have jumped on thinking about doing a water barrel system? If not, you're going to continue to use the water from the city. That water is, ah, but I know it can be time consuming to build a rain barrel system. You get the barrels and put them in, and it's kind of more like a permanent structure because you set them in a place. You set about 2 cinder blocks tall. That increases the pressure of them coming out of that drum, and then you tie in your manifold system, which is a 3/4 inch PVC, tie everything together, put some ball valves in it, and boom, you got a beautiful system. And then you got to screw into the ball valve system. It's a fitting that's for water hoses. They sell them at their place too, where water hoses screw right onto it. And I put that pump on there, and it sucks that stuff right out of there into the pump and put on 100 pounds psi. I can water the entire 10,000 square feet of my property, which is not real big, but it'll water it from end to end. That's all I like. And I got my trees set up; they doing good. I went out there and looked at them a couple of days ago. Still do some more pruning to them so I can let as much sun in on those trees as possible this year. I don't need trees that are real bushy where you can't get through them, and get rid of some of those huge big branches that are almost the size of the trunk itself. I need to get rid of some of those because I'm not growing wood. I am growing fruit. So the wood gets cut up and put down at the base of the tree. That's what I do with that. So that way I can definitely keep on keeping on with fruit production, not wood production. So I let the sun in, and then I looked at my new pear tree. That sucker was 17, 20 feet tall. So they can't tell you when they tell you that stuff. Oh, these are dwarfs. Yeah, they dwarfs to a degree, but I mean, not really. Not really. I mean, a pear tree just wants to grow tall. It's just that simple. So I cut it back. I brought it back down to I want to say about 6.5 feet. I brought it back down because I'm not going to have a tree that's 17, 20 feet tall. And I let it get out of hand. And once you get those big, huge branches above, and then I'm looking at them going, I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to cut this back. So I got that big telescope cutter. That thing is sharp. I keep it sharp. Buy a brand new blade. I don't even mess around. Buy a brand new blade. Hit it once or twice, 3 times. Boom! It cracks right off of it and breaks. Um, and I cut that stuff off of there. My neighbors have those same blades, but they let them They let them get dull, or you gotta hack away for 10 hours to cut something off. I can't do that. I want to reach up, look at it, hit once, hit twice, hit three, and see it actually cutting all the way through it. That's what I like. So I'll go ahead and spend the money and get a blade that's on it that's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Morning Gardener, and I'm going to go and get into some more gardening things. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really want to do that, and if I come across some more information, I'll pass it on. You will see more information about the black cow being talked about here, and also some video shot. Um, I still have some left over from last year, and I'm going to continue to collect it because I think I like the product. But this year is going to be a test of what we'll do and what I think about the quality and things like that on that particular product. So you'll see me talking about that a lot, a great deal. And, and I want all of you to put some more videos up. Please put some more videos up. I mean, everything that's out there now is they got these gardeners that are selling stuff. They're selling stuff. They're selling stuff. They're trying to sell stuff. I don't want to sell anything. All I want to do is pass information on. I'm not getting paid from any of these companies. I don't intend to get paid from any of these companies. They haven't offered me anything from any of these companies, but what I have is just information I want to pass on. Keep on composting as much as you can. That's a very good way of lowering costs in your garden. Like I said before, rain barrel system is another way of lowering costs in your garden. Using a lot of things that are on your property already, you can use. It comes to wood that you hack off of trees, leaves, grass clippings, weeds. You can use all of this and create a fertile soil. This has been the Morning Gardener. Thank you.